Today I'm back and working with Contemplate. With Drupal, there's a ton of ways to show content, and great ways to show it. You can use views and Contemplate, and custom forms and custom layouts. If you really want to get into your custom templates, Contemplate is an easy way to attack the code and use the code without having to actually get into your PHP files and create new ones. Theming, that's a completely different animal. But I had a user that wanted to display up to 100 photos in a view, or not within a blog post. But if they only posted 30, the way we did it, we added tables in there, and it would throw a whole bunch out. And I know tables is a bad thing to do, but it was really quick and dirty to get it done. We could have done it as view with an argument and inserted it in there, but what I found is Contemplate is a really easy way to do kind of a mixture of the PHP code and pull in the stuff for the nodes. So, or rather hide stuff when we need to. So what we ended up doing was creating these nodes that would only display the rows of pictures if the pictures existed. And there's a really easy way to show. I'll show you how to with Contemplate. But first, you got to install Drupal and Contemplate. Create your content type, or use an old content type that you've already got that you want to modify. Like I've got here with this thumbnail with the shadow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this Contemplate kind of throw it all the way across, all 4 images across, and I'm going to create some new stuff. But first things first, let's go ahead and enable Contemplate. I'm going to go into my modules here, and content templates right there. Save it, and we're good. Contemplate has been installed. Now I've got it right here. Content templates, great. This is exactly what I want. The one I'm going to be modifying is the picture, and you can see what content templates are. You don't have to enable it for everything, just for certain things. So I'm going to enable it for the teaser and the body. I'm actually going to make them the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and edit the template of the teaser first, and you can see it's got this thing to add the label and then add the picture, the array of the pictures. I don't want to add the whole array because I don't need the whole array. I want to add individual pictures because I don't want them going straight down, and I don't have to do special theming. I want them going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of in a grid, like I would get with views. So first things first, I'm going to take a look at my teaser variables, and this is a very helpful thing to look at because this is where all your information. Contemplate shows you, and Drupal shows you a whole bunch of stuff to do out here. And I apologize for talking fast. I'm kind of going through it real quick. But the ones I'm really looking for, field picture status, and then this field picture view. Now I've got some code over here that actually has the wrong label because this one came from the other one, but we're going to change it to field picture, replace all, close. Okay, so I've got this code out here, and like I said, the field picture view and field picture status. Now the cool thing about this is if you want to, we're just going to delete this stuff. We'll affect the teaser output, and we're going to delete this stuff anyways. If you click on the little links there, it's magic, and it adds it up to the top there. And so you don't really have to know how to add it, you just go there, and it adds your PHP print right there. So that's really what we want, and I'm going to show you that, or rather these two things with the code. So just like in any other computer thing, array start at 0, or list start at 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that in mind. And I'm going to take this and kind of steal this code over. I don't need the caption because that was from the other site, but this is so you can see a little bit of what's going on behind the scenes. So if this is done correctly, basically what we've got here, let me zoom this in here for you. The first two things, I've got a PHP print node field picture status. So I want it to print the status so you guys can see what's going on. And then I want it to print the actual picture the view that we've set up, or the way we've set it up. And then below, I'm creating the table, and this is really what's going on. Is I'm going to create open a table because I want it to be there, and even if it's not, it'll be so much. It won't be this big gigantic space. It'll just be a little space. If there actually is no pictures. But as you can see, we've got a PHP if node field picture 0, or the first picture in my array. If it equals to 1, which means it's actually there, the status is there, then it's going to perform the if statement of echo and then create my first row with a certain width. This width came over from the other side, but I don't know, it may work here. And then add the view in there, and then add the next column of another TD, add the next picture, next column, next picture, next one, so on and so forth for 4 pictures. So hopefully you can kind of see this going on here. Echo that, and I'll go back to this so you can see the code at some point in time. But that's really what I want to show you for right now. I'm going to go ahead and save this down. Or actually, I'm going to affect the body first because I want them to be the same for this purposes. You don't have to make them the same. You can only show a couple if you want, or it doesn't matter. But I'm going to go ahead and make it the same, save it, and then I'm going to take a look at my front page. Now you can see, there it is. So my status is 1. Shows the first picture out there, and it's going to take all the views, because we're just viewing the picture. It's going to take all the views that we would normally have. Make sure I'm good on my time. There we go. So you can see all the pictures, all that kind of stuff. That's a thumbnail with a shadow. It's not really that important. But I'm going to go back and edit my content template and take out these 2 items so you can see what it would look like without those 2 items. Refresh this. There's my 4 images. And this, don't worry about this gray line. I'll show you how to get rid of that later, or show something in the comments, but it's just something that you got to take and add to your CSS file. So I'm going to go ahead and create some more content. I'm going to create another picture. I'm going to add a whole bunch this time, just so we can kind of see how this shows up when we have multiple pictures. So if you saw the first page, or the first time, there's no extra white space here because the if statement, and that if statement is right here. The if statement says, oops, zoom this way. If the status for the start of the picture in that row is equal to 1, then it goes ahead and spaces it out. And then if I've only got 5 pictures, obviously pictures 6, 7, and 8, there's nothing there, so it's just going to error out when it gets to the view. But for that, so I don't have to add if statements for every picture, just the pictures I want, or just to start the row. Let's go ahead and create that picture. We're just adding a bunch of stuff that I added from my likes as I have my Tumblr account. That one, the same one. There we go. Go ahead and save that, and depending on my internet connection, hopefully it gets that pretty good. There we go. So now, there we go. I've got 9 photos out there, and it's adding them all out there the way it should, spacing them out, putting them out there. Really easy way to use Contemplate to display photos, or not display information. If you caught that, I'm just using it to just display the photos that I want. So, hope you enjoyed. If you got any questions, ask in the comments, or send me an email, or send me a note. Hopefully that helps you out, and helps you understand how Contemplate works a little better. See ya.